There's no intro to here. Hello there. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that was poorly done. Hi, everybody. This is Rod Duff from Insights and Straight Talk. Okay. Are you getting a lag back right now?
Lag? No, it just says
no. So you're not hearing back a couple minutes later what I'm saying?
No.
Like right?
Okay. Your lips are moving, and I hear words.
Okay. All right. I'm going to jump off stage.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm literally hearing what I say out, and then it's coming back to me 30 seconds
annoying.
later as a delay.
That's annoying.
I can't tell which. I'm in the twilight zone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take off my headphones because I have to introduce you. Nanette, would you take it over for a minute? Let me jump off stage and fix this. But first, I am not listening to myself. So I hope this is coming out fine.
I can hear it.
And I hope you guys all hear it coming out fine. I thank you for your head signals because I'm working on one of two senses. I'm missing one sense here. So let's get to the subject. Let's get somebody who actually knows what they're doing, knows what they're talking about, knows their subject well. It has the equipment all set in the right side and making life easy for everybody. Let me introduce Nanette Murphy here. Oh shoot, I was going to say her middle name too.
No,
Nanette, would you take over? Can you take over now? I'm going to jump off.
Would you like me to introduce myself?
Yes. Did you get the introduction I just gave you?
I heard you, but I wasn't sure what you wanted me to. You just said take over. I wasn't quite sure what you meant by that. I'm going to take over your show. Is that what you wanted to do? Oh my goodness.
Okay. I don't know where I am, where you are in this conversation, because I'm hearing like three of them at the same time. So,
oh my God,
Nanette,
I only hear one.
You're an awesome. You help women and as a life and as a divorce coach.
Yes, I do.
Thought I said this. I apologize. By the way, we're usually bad. We're not nearly ever this bad. This is goofy.
Okay.
This is going into our bloopers reel. I promise you.
Oh, I love being a blooper.
We're going out live, so everybody else is getting to enjoy it. We've already got. Hi, everybody. I'm going to jump off because Nanette is going to introduce herself, as I've sort of circled around the wagon a couple of times. As a life coach and as somebody who guides women over 40 through that transition between divorce or before, or as you put it, I think, after while you're on the other side and going through that whole emotional self-building, self-healing. Mm-hmm. And I hope to God, I think that was enough. Is that good?
Yes, but I will talk now.
You got the show for a couple of minutes. I'm coming back and taking it back. Don't take all my subscribers and audience.
So is this my show now?
No, yes. No. Yes.
All right. Oh, you're a lot of fun, Rod. All right. Hi, everyone. I am Nanette Murphy, and I am a divorce and life reinvention coach for women. My purpose here on coming on these podcasts are really to inform, give knowledge, and to make people aware of divorce coaches, that we exist, that we are needed, and that if you are, excuse me, even just contemplating divorce, you really should talk to a divorce coach first. I know firsthand that I could have used a divorce coach about 10 or 12 years ago, maybe 13. Good news is I don't keep track of how long I've been divorced, but I do remember the days when I was just so overwhelmed and depressed, sad, angry, confused, and I didn't have guidance other than an attorney. And now, fast forward 15 years later, 2010 is when my life exploded. Now, looking back, I could have done things differently. But since I can't do that, that's why I do what I do now. I want to help you prepare, get through the journey, and ultimately, the most important part and the most exciting part is the reinvention of yourself, the healing part. And I can help you do that. And I'm confident that I'm an expert in this field because I did it for myself. And it's really a tough journey when you go at it alone. And I have clients that can testify that I've been able to help them see more clearly through the process.
I'm back.
Hey, Rod, how are you? Our show's going great.
How you doing with everybody? You getting everything handled?
Wow.
I had a nice little trip.
Put on the spot and look at me go.
I actually was listening to you the whole time while I wasn't on the show.
Excellent.
Yeah, so remember,
So you can hear me.
I have a little bit of knowledge about what you talked about already. So
Excellent. That's not bad for off the top of my head. Like I was just
not bad at all. That's really very fascinating.
Yeah,
and on top of it, being thrown in this wildfire of whatever, and as I was journeying around my computer trying to figure out what was happening, I found out that the Instagram, I was listening to Instagram as it was going out. It was coming back through my Instagram, Instagram channel.
Excellent. So, how did I sound?
You sounded awesome, man. You were just, I was like, I got to get on the show.
I got to talk to this lady.
They're not going to let me back in if I don't get my ass in there pretty damn quick. Oh my God. Yeah. So, we streamed. Thank you. You're a hoot. There could have been people that were on there like,
what am I doing here?
Why? Okay, he's leaving. I'm getting back.
Bye.
Looney Tunes, man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're fun.
So we're when we stream live out to, I always say just YouTube because I don't want to say 15 of them.
But for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but we do right now. We're also going out to Facebook. We're going out to LinkedIn. We're going out to X and Instagram, obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know that, and I can tell you the Instagram feed is going very well too. It's slightly delayed. That was the problem.
That's okay.
That's why I kept hearing that like 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds.
I'm always a little bit behind, so it's okay. I can.
Oh, good. That was a good one. Okay, so how far along? Oh, wait, look at that. Jarrett. What did Jarrett's got to say real quick? Jarrett, let's go back to this.
Ooh,
I want to know. Oh, I know.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Easy now. Easy now. This is still my show. I still own it. So hey. Where did we finish, or is there anything that we need more on the background, the journey to the journey that'll lead? Because I'm telling you now, the questions are going to start flying in. I wasted enough time.
I didn't dive into how I got here. I dove into like why I'm doing this. I touched down a little bit about, I don't like to say obviously, but obviously I've been through a divorce. I focus on the gray divorce. Gray divorce, for anyone who doesn't know.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know.
The gray divorce means you're over 50 and you're divorcing. And it's not the most attractive name, but it's kind of accurate. But I
should have guessed that there, Nanette. I should have guessed that.
I personally feel like it's more like over 40 because I do coach women over 40. But, for terms, it's over 50. And I went through a gray divorce, but I didn't know it because I didn't know it had a label. And the other thing I always say, Rod, is no one aspires to be a divorce coach. It's not something in the high school journal like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I think I could be a divorce coach. No, it's not. So most.
That would be a wild life if that was actually.
Yeah, that'd be kind of, you're like, wow. Oh, you're really a Debbie Downer, man.
Oh, boy. Let's hang out sometime with you.
Yeah. So I unfortunately was not aware of coaching. 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I know now how it would have helped me. I have more people than not say, wow, I wished I'd have known you when I was divorcing. And I generally will say, I wished I'd have known me when I was divorcing too, because it would have saved a lot of emotional roller coasters and a lot of money with my attorney using them as my coach and therapist, for sure. Where'd you go, Rod? You left me. I think Rod's left me again. It's my show.
You I keep trying to give the show to you, don't I?
You too. You're freaking me out.
I am, God, what a weird day. What, this is you. This is your inner. It's all, I'm blaming you.
Could be my energy. Could be my energy. That's all right. I got heavy shoulders.
What the hell here? Now you got another show. You own another show.
I do.
You got your own, and now you got part 2 over here.
Yeah.
I was trying to bring that camera angle back a little bit. And when you stopped, I could hear you stopping, and you were going to, and I'm like, oh crap. And I'm like too far away, and then you left me hanging again. But anyhow, I didn't have enough notice. So I'm going to give you the treat now without any argument at all, because I'll read. What's the hardest part of starting over after divorce?
The hardest part about starting over after divorce is taking that first step onto, like, what are you going to do now? Now, from a woman's perspective, a woman over 50, stayed home with my kids, raised the family, thought I was going into retirement with my ex-husband, and then all of a sudden, no, you're not. And I want to say the hardest part for me was stepping out of my comfort zone. And I think that's a hard part for a lot of people. Understanding finances on your own, running a household on your own, and just being
a lot of sense.
Yeah, and being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Because let me tell everyone listening, this was not me 5-10 years ago talking on a podcast. Like, I couldn't even go on a video, like videotape myself to share with a group. Like, I was just intimidated by it. But what I've learned through speaking over the last 10 years is when you talk about something you're passionate about and you have a purpose and you have a mission to spread a message, it's really easy to talk about it. Yeah.
That is you can see that in you, your story and your mission. And I watch your speaking of Instagram earlier, I watch your Instagram stories where one of them you're like in your morning jog.
Yep, I walk.
You were talking about that. And you were talking, and it's you can hear the authenticity.
Thank you. It's such a big compliment, because it wasn't who I was before. I was, I was the mom of my kids. I was the husband, the wife of him. And that was my identity. And so now it's a huge mission in my life to bring awareness to the support you need when you're divorcing, not just hiring an attorney.
Yeah, you bring up a really cool point. Well, not a really cool point, maybe a cool point, maybe not, I don't know. But it's a point in that that being comfortable with being uncomfortable, and then leaning into the fact that growing up, you're transitioning out of your identity of I'm a mom, and these are serious identities. These aren't just like, hey, yeah, I'm a mom. It's a different structure.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
It's ingrained. It's DNA kind of level, right? Or I'm a wife. That's all DNA level stuff. And to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, that was an awesome way to put that.
And Rod, one of the things that I often I've kind of done this in the last couple of years, I will post this on social media, and I don't ask the question unless I've done it myself. When was the last time you did something for the first time? So last year,
Ooh.
I am a certified, I can officiate weddings, and I married my nephew and his bride.
Oh, no
Again,
kidding. That's
10,
awesome.
10 years ago, anybody would ask me that, I'd be like, no, not for me. That was the biggest honor of my life, short of having children. I went skydiving a month ago. No, 2 months ago now.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
For my 60th birthday, dove out of a plane. And it was
you're not 60.
Yeah. Why would I make that up?
No.
I'm
Okay.
actually 75 and I say I'm 60.
Okay, there you go. Well, you're definitely not 75. But man, hey, bravo.
But doing those things that you'd never thought you'd do before, I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? I might trip over my tongue. I might say something silly. But laugh at yourself, because that's one thing I've learned as I've gotten older is it's actually a lot of fun to laugh at yourself. It's just really, let's get a good belly laugh and it's all good.
It makes life a lot calmer, a lot less stressful.
Yeah, and, absolutely. Absolutely.
You get that you get that chemical release when you're the whole lifestyle changes. Right. And what you were saying, sorry, go ahead.
No, it just builds your confidence. The more you do, you're 100%. Like, well, I did that. Well, why can't I do that? Well, I did that. Why can't I do that? And, I always said before, I used to fear the future. Now it excites me. It's like, oh my God, what's around the corner? What's next? This is so cool. So, yeah.
You've kind of already leaned into what Richard was asking here, but it's a great question. I think we should kind of fill it in. I like to use the term or the description. Let's add a little bit of color between the layers we talked about already in this.
Yeah. A woman can rebuild their trust in themselves again by just simply taking it one day at a time. Truly, you have to do something for yourself every day, whether it be meditation or go for a walk or eat healthier, learn, try to sleep better. When you build that mindset, then you take a chance every once in a while, then it gives you that room to grow and go, all right, I can do that. So why don't I try that? So what I often will tell my clients is, what did you used to do that you used to love? Maybe you were a cyclist. Maybe you were a runner. Maybe you're a painter. Go back to that. Or even better, take a class in something that you always dreamt of doing. I wrote a book 5 years ago. I would have never thought I could do that, but I did it. And I've actually written 2 or 3 more since then and created a journal. And it's just life. Life is exciting when you allow it to be.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautifully put.
Yeah.
And there's some questions about journaling and so forth coming in here.
Yeah.
So, as a matter of fact, right here.
Yep. So I want to address the journaling. I do recommend journaling. I am a terrible journaler, I guess, journaler. I'm not a journalist, but so what I did is I created a journal for people going through a divorce. It's called Empowering Yourself Through Divorce. And it's prompts. Each page is prompting you to write something because I find a blank page is very daunting. I have all kinds of thoughts racing.
Oh, hold on. Let's hover. And I'm sure you're going to get to this, but I have to jump in. So it sounds like that I'm smart enough to ask the question.
Okay, go ahead.
So the prompt. So this is obviously a software.
I'm looking for my book. Oh, I don't.
Here.
I don't have a copy of it here. I don't have a copy of it in my office.
Oh, come on.
I have them in. Actually, I'm taking them. I'm taking them with me to a book signing in a couple of weeks. I've got them packed in a suitcase. So this journal it's called Empowering Yourself Through Your Divorce. So what it is each page is opened up, and I've made them. It's a nice soft green color. It's easy on the eyes. So the first few pages are your morning emotions. How am I feeling this morning? So then it gives you a thought to think of how you're feeling and write it down. Then afternoon reflections and evening emotions. I can't remember exactly the order of everything, but every 3 times a day, you're prompted to write down how you're feeling. What does it look like? Like one day you'll write down what your thoughts are, or today I'm not feeling so great, and that's okay. Maybe write down why. So it's just, for me, it was more of something I wished I would have had when I was going through this. So that's why, again, it's from the point of view of somebody who's been through it. And again, I don't like a blank page.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't.
It doesn't help to kick that creativity or that mindset into place.
Yeah.
So you created this journal, but you also said you wrote a book and then a couple of others.
Yes.
Having trouble. Facebook's giving me a trouble right
I'm going to get something. Hold on a second.
Okay. So, you can't hear me. So, tell me a little bit about what the books are about. Just a real quick overview. I'd love to hear about that, and then get back into some of these questions, because I think there's some relating in there.
Shattered Dreams, just probably backwards, but it's Shattered Dreams and New Beginnings. It's not backwards?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Not for me.
So this was my story of what I went through, how I got out of it, how I, got into coaching. Again, this is written, that it was up to about 5 years ago. This one is a clearer path to divorce. And this is kind of a Cole's notes, so to speak, of like, what do you need to do? Who do you need to hire? Why? What order? Talks about expenses and finances. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I run a house. I have an income. I have to spend money. I know budgeting. So it's just an idea of how to kind of get on that path once you're on your own with your finances, especially women over 40, over 50. Often what happens is you find that they don't have credit cards in their name. They may not even have a bank account in their own name. They don't have any idea what their investments are. They have no idea what their marital status is as far as finances go. They have to learn all that. So it's just a book that kind of gives you step by step, gives a bit of my story, but how know that what you need to do, but mistakes that I've made, I don't want you to make them. Things I did right financially, I want you to do that. And again, who to hire, what order makes a difference too. Very important, actually.
Yeah, as far as the steps that you go through to go through the physical burden, not the emotional burden. That's a whole other.
That's a whole other story.
This is the physical burden.
This is what you should do. And again, it's from a woman who's been through it, and it was from someone who struggled a lot and had to come out of it.
And just to jump onto Joe here. With that same thing, you're adding to it the fact of loneliness and the insecurity about yourself, and now you're having to dive into a world that you know nothing about and not much information, and then become probably a little bit more ashamed that
absolutely
I didn't know any of this stuff going on, and
absolutely,
and now I have no idea how to find out. That helps a lot. Man.
Absolutely, and right? so often I will tell my clients, when they say, "Oh my God, I don't know about this, I don't know about that." I'm like, "There's no shame here. What it is now is we're going to learn, and if I can't help you or guide you, then you're CDFA, which is a certified divorce financial advisor, or." Yes, you will have questions for your attorney, but my whole goal is to have them really prepared before they get to the attorney. So when they do speak to their attorney, they've already progressed. They're going to go into their office ready.
And you're going to save a hell of a lot of money because lawyers love hours.
Exactly.
Right.
But ultimately, absolutely. When I just shared this story with someone, one of the local attorneys that I work with, one of my clients hired him. And when she went to see him for the first time, he said to me, at a later date, he said, what I really noticed was there was an emotional element that had been removed when she talked to me. Like because she and I we'd already worked through that. We had already, dealt with her insecurities or her confusion or whatever the client is dealing with
Stop,
most.
stop for just a second. Stop for just a second. Hey, everybody listening just right now, just please, and not to just bump you and say, hey, what a great thing.
No, I appreciate
it. Come back. Can you say that again? Because the criticality, I can just see it in my mind's eye, whatever you do. Everybody, listen to this again. Please repeat that again and say that, because that's powerful for anybody.
Absolutely. No, when he said this to me, I just my heart was full, because I knew I had accomplished what I'm wanting to accomplish. And he said
this
to
was
me,
her lawyer that came back to you.
Yes, and I recommended him to her. And she interviewed him. She chose, it was just a recommendation. I thought they would work well together. So he said to me, one of the first things he noticed was that her emotional side, that emotional part of the divorce, it seemed to have been removed, that she was able to work with him, speak about what she wants, her goals, whatever the questions he had for her, but that emotional side wasn't there. And that was really powerful, because a lawyer wants to work with you and be business. They want to do all business. And to me, word to the wise, or warning rather, if they don't care if you're calling them with your emotions and wasting their time, they're only doing that for one reason. And I speak from experience.
And that's one side of it. But the other side of it is, then you become, okay, you can't ever turn that off. Over time, you can live with it better over time, probably, right? I'm not being you right now.
Yeah.
Setting this up. But when a lawyer and a person comes together to go through, first of all, those lawyers are that's what they do. A divorce lawyer specializes in that, right? So they're used to dealing with that. But imagine the awesomeness of being, for both sides, especially the divorced person, or divorcer or divorcee, especially the woman that walks into his office over the age of 40 or 50 that is going through a divorce, walks in there and just isn't all broken up,
Absolutely.
And that probably happens a lot walking into the office.
Absolutely.
You got to imagine it does, right?
Absolutely. And it's hard to, one thing I want to add is a coach. Like when I coach someone, in between our sessions, I will say, if you need me, need a question, need to vent, send me a message. I don't charge by the text message. You give me, you set up. It's usually,
you don't charge by the characters.
No, I don't. I don't even. Yeah, I charge by the word. No, but that's such a different thing, because attorneys, 6-minute intervals or 10-minute intervals, or I guess 18 is the best. But yeah, some of them charge 6-minute intervals, and whether it's an hour or, which is just outrageous. And sometimes I just learned that you're being charged for what their paralegals are doing. Like, that's just criminal. It's just criminal. So often there could be a question that asks me the question. If it's something I'm able to answer, I will answer it. Often I'll Google it. I'll look it up for you. I'll help you out. And so you have some idea before you actually call your attorney. And again, just wasting time. And I'm not the only one saying this. Even attorneys say this. There are attorneys that truly want their clients to seek coaches, mental health professionals, because they really do just want to do the things that they're supposed to do. They're not trained to coach you or be your therapist.
Yeah, I've heard that, because it's about the job and that additional aspect, which is very real, because it's also happening right then. It's happening in real time. I mean, it's not like you go into a divorce lawyer 10 years later, okay, we got to get this settled now.
No,
it's happening in real time. It's happening as the ball was dropped.
You're in the quicksand.
Ooh.
That's a good one. I got some good analogy.
You got some good. Hey, so Jeffrey here, what do you find most women struggle more with fear or self-doubt, but that's kind of
I think it's kind of the same.
legs on the similar vein,
Yeah.
right?
So when asked a woman, what's your biggest fear? The most common answer is being alone and their financial situation.
Mm-hmm.
Both
It's both.
can be figured out, not overnight, but you can educate yourself on your finances. You might have to be a little more disciplined, or, I often will tell women in that first year of divorce, after your divorce, put your credit cards away. Know how much money you have every month. Live below your means. Get used to this new lifestyle. Maybe it's a better lifestyle. I don't know. Yeah, that's your finances. And the other thing is the being alone, that self-doubt. One of the biggest things that I found when I was, and I had a lot of friends, big family. It's not like I had children, but you still feel lonely. When you volunteer at a local community charity, life just, I want to say makes sense. Life just you realize that your life is not that bad. Does that make sense? The situation that you're going through, it's awful. I'm not going to diminish that. I went through it. But one of the things that I did is I worked at a local charity that I was already involved in. And I worked at the daycare center. And I was rocking babies, changing diapers. I mean, tough job. But there was one day, though, that I felt I shouldn't be there. I was really emotional. I was literally in the back room rocking a baby to sleep, crying, and I thought I need to leave. And I don't know if anybody is spiritual or they believe in intervention, but I just felt like there was a presence, like just going, you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and you just need to stay here. And I'm still very active with this charity, but what I believe is those little babies, those children that I was, and the people in the daycare center who were running it, gave me more than I think I ever gave them. So when you give back to your community, that is one of the biggest and best ways to start your healing journey, for sure, without a doubt.
You didn't give me that time. I was thinking that you were gonna get me, but you gave me a nice, good pathway to jump back on. There's a lot of questions. I'm sorry, but I have another job. I have to go through these questions, and your job is to just keep being awesome like you.
Okay, ask away. Ask away.
And keep those nice little runways for me.
Okay,
so I don't
absolutely.
Have to come running back and.
Here you go.
Okay. So the next question is, now I forgot what he asked. Stephen, is forgiveness? This is what I'm really interested in. Is forgiveness an important step? And let me answer or add to this before you answer, please.
Yeah.
An important step or not always necessary. And I want to just add, I think the question obviously is forgiving the other person, obviously. But forgiveness isn't always really about forgiving them. It's about for you. It's not for them. And forgiveness is much more about you letting it go and, that whole thing. How do you want to answer that? I just wanted to add that little bit of layer.
I 100% agree with you, but it's not easy. It's definitely a process. But the ones you can forgive, because you're not giving them like a free card that, it's okay. No, it's not okay what they did, but to let it go and realize that you can heal from it. But more importantly, you can thrive and you can survive, or you will survive, but you can be better than you even were before and learn from it and grow from it. So forgiveness, it took me a long time to realize that it's not about saying, oh, it's okay what you did to me, because that's not what it is. It's just so that you can live peacefully and then move on. And that's definitely something worth doing.
Yeah, great great question. I appreciate that question. I love it. Rochelle, I love the last name. I'm a writer too.
Okay.
I like your first book. Now, I'm not an author yet because I actually started this podcast because I have a book yours is a memoir, similar to mine, in that it's a nonfiction. So I have a book proposal. As I was going through that, I was like, oh, I don't have a platform, because you got to have a platform and all that.
Right.
So I started this a
Yeah,
year
there
ago,
you go.
September. I
There you
started
go.
this. And now this just took off on me and I can't get back to the damn book. So would you guys quit asking questions so I can get back and get my agent, find an agent, send out?
I can take over the show and you can go write if you'd like.
Oh, it's all ready. I just got to start querying. I got to send out and find a fucking agent. That's all I got to do.
Just self-publish. Just self-publish.
Yeah. No, I know that whole path. So, Rochelle Hemingway, what's the first thing women should not do right after a divorce? I'm guessing look for another relationship.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Yeah. Don't dive into relationships. Be on your own for a while. Like, and even if I mean, that's not saying you can't date. But don't dive into it. I always tell women to fall in love with the person that looks at them in the mirror every morning, maybe for the first time for some of you. Really learn to be comfortable just being by yourself. Just, and I'm not saying you have to live isolation, but truly get to know yourself, allow yourself to grow. One thing I have learned and one thing I do now is I live my life by my rules. I have remarried. Fun fact, we don't live together, but that's a whole other podcast. But just enjoy.
Oh, really? You're just going to jump over that. Fun fact, we don't live together. But that's another podcast. You're gonna throw that little bomb out there. Knowing me already, what will you do? No, he won't say anything.
Oh my God.
What can I even ask? Is this a rude question? You brought it up, so I'm feeling some.
I am an open book. Okay,
open book.
So
by the way, there's 312 people listening.
Yay! Hi, 312 people. I'm happy to have you here. I'm born and raised in Canada. I live in Michigan for like over 30 years now. This is home. I met my now husband. He lives in the town that I kind of grew up in. And in Canada, and he has a house there. We have a house there together, but I live here. My kids are living here. One of my kids lives in Montana. One of them is in Italy right now, and the other one is in Alaska. So
love Montana, I lived in Alaska and love Italy.
Yeah. Yes. Awesome. I actually go to Montana in a couple of days to see my daughter. So nice. Like I have a travel bug and I'm always going and
guilty.
But I wasn't always like that because I was home raising my children, had to keep a lifestyle, like a routine and all of that. So I always think that my ex-husband is missing out on the really fun me because we wouldn't have stopped, So again, I want to do my work. I want to have clients. I want to raise awareness. My goal is to actually just be on stages speaking, spreading awareness, letting people know the right way to go through divorce. But I want to travel and I want to see the world. I'm 60. I got, 25 good years left in me.
Yeah, that's that is, well, you never know nowadays. I mean, you can have a lot more than that.
My mother's going to be 93 and she's still kicking. So I got a lot of living to do. So you know what? We live an hour apart.
And it's quality of life. It's quality.
It is.
Yeah, you're only an hour apart?
We're only an hour apart. I was in Canada this morning. I drove home at 7:00. I'm home. I'm working.
I was gonna ask something. You said your husband now lives and you kind of stumbled a little bit or jumped around a little bit, but lives in the town you grew up in.
Yeah. A little town in
Is this an old
Ontario.
flame?
Nope.
Is this so it's a later total coincidence that town is a coincidence thing?
Coinkydink, yeah.
All right. I had to ask.
Absolutely.
Nope. All right.
Nope.
Next two I want you to read, and
Okay.
then I'll go back to the question. So shoot, this one. David, thank you for this.
Thank you very much, David. I appreciate that. I do have good
read
energy.
it,
Oh, such empowering advice. Thank you for this energy. You're very welcome. Happy
He's
to give it.
talking about me. He's not telling me. I just want you to read it about me. All right, Jack.
Dave,
this one's for you too.
Okay. Oh, this is exactly the kind of support women need. Bravo. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jack. And that honestly means even more to me coming from a man. It really does.
Yeah. He's actually, he's been on the, we do a lot with women's issues, as you can imagine, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. But he's been on here a few different times. This is the best thing I've ever heard him say, though. I got to be honest with you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Yeah. Biggest.
All right. Okay. Oh. No. Now it's back to me for a little bit. There's more for you. Yeah. You already got a lot of shit. So I'm taking some of the video. Okay. Hey, Nick, I'm going to read this one. Okay, Nick? We're here arm wrestling over reading these questions. What's the biggest myth about the life after the divorce?
That it's
what's the biggest myth?
The biggest myth is that life is over. Like it's you got to start over. Like that there's nothing else left. And I'm here to tell you, hell no. This is just beginning. Truly, I can always say it's not starting over. It's a new beginning.
Yeah, and that second, some of these questions, if you tie kind of them together a little bit, it's interesting because, and especially what you're saying and the way you're saying it, because literally this is life point two or
2.0.
Part 2.0.
2.0.
Yeah. So now adding to what a coach can help do and provide and does for you is you're looking within yourself, you're building within yourself, and then you're also looking back on the things that you were and now things that you can do or what you want to do, what you never thought you could be. Now you're exploring your own personality, and now you said it specifically. The question was, what's the first thing you don't do after divorcing? That's get in a relationship. Why? Because all that stuff's got to build together. Then you can go find the right partner. Maybe the first one was great for them, but maybe now, or maybe it wasn't, and who knows what those circumstances were. But now you have a chance to learn those lessons. Yeah. And with a professional guide to, my God, the perfect life from 50 on. Yeah. Because it's about quality of life, not just quantity. I want to be 180 and run marathon. That's it.
180?
No, I just okay.
I want to
up. I thought was funny.
I want to be there when you do that.
Okay, we're there. We're into it.
I want to be there when you do that.
How can Jennifer? Thank you for this. She's actually a regular on the show too.
Okay.
How can divorced women recover joy in small things again?
No, it's actually rediscover. You read that wrong.
Okay, yeah. Well, would you read this one for me? Jennifer, I don't want to read this one. I love you, but I don't want to read this one. Would you read this one, please?
How can divorce?
You better be right.
Rediscover joy in small things again.
Oh my God, I'm so blind.
That's okay.
Right.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm going to be that's what I'm here. I'll be your co-host.
Okay. Hey, thank you very much. Co-host. How can we help Jennifer in her quest to find out about rediscovering joy in her life?
In the small things.
How
do you discover it? You have to step out of your comfort zones. You have to join a club, a book club, a running club, a local charity. you have to put yourself out there. And it's really not the easiest thing. But when you start, when doors open, walk through them. Don't sit home and say, oh, no, that's not for me. When friends invite you out, and maybe it's 3 couples and you go. When someone says, hey, do you want to take this trip? Go. You have to, again, walk through those open doors. And if a door closes, don't try to open it. Don't struggle and knock and, try to then go on to something else. What I had said earlier was, when was the last time you did something for the first time? I don't know if we were on camera yet or not, but I don't do it. I don't ask the question unless I've done it myself. And these are the things that really excite me. So what I'll be able to do in a few weeks is I'll be able to answer the question again. So my ex-husband was Italian. So we went to Italy a lot. And I was very intimidated by not speaking the language. So my now current husband, we're going. I've traveled more than he has. And I just said to my oldest daughter this morning, I said, you know what? we're going to Portugal, Italy, Greece. And I don't speak the language, but there's not one part of me that's intimidated by that anymore. And I think that's just because I've learned to take a chance, try something new, and realize that, if we make a mistake, big deal. It's not life-threatening. So that's really the best way to rediscover your joy, is start trying to create it. Something else that I did when I first moved into my home after I moved out of the marital home, I had parties. I invited girls over. Christmas, let's do an ornament exchange. Had a New Year's Eve party. Let's invite people over. Just open up your heart. Open up your heart and just see where things go. And that's when you're going to really find joy and create new memories.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
It really gives inspiring. It really there's so many. Well, first of all, life isn't a straight line. If it is, you're just doing nothing, right?
Right.
So it's like this. And when we have guests on the show, and I'm going to ask you about this question to David. I think something got shifted here, but maybe it's my blindness again. But it's when we have guests that come on, and it's because what's happening is you're adding light, you're adding direction as that path goes through it, so you don't fall off or run off, or you keep following that path. And it's people we need help and guidance in doing that sometimes. All the way through life.
Absolutely.
So I like the first part of what David. Oh, go ahead. Did you want
to
add to that?
No. I was going to say I understand the first part of this, but I don't understand the second part. So I'm right there with you.
Oh, good. I feel better. David, what are you doing here, brother? I think you're on one of our financial shows. I'm not doing finance. Well, actually, we were talking about finances. So
a little bit. Yeah.
Thanks for the breaking this down. How do you see rate shifting in the year? You know what? We got a show, I think next Wednesday. Hop on that show. I think we're going over that.
Okay, but you're welcome. I broke that down. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, look.
Jack's back. I got 3 hearts.
I think
Jack. Thank you.
Now Ronaldo is a very big fan of the show, our friend of the show. She's a personal digital friend. She lives out on the East Coast, and she's very creative, and she's gone through some similar stuff. She watches a lot of these shows. I haven't read what she said yet, but I'm so glad she's here.
Okay.
Hi, Ronaldo.
Hi.
Oh, you know what? You read.
How do you
got the rest of the show? I'm just gonna ride home with you. I got my feet up. I'm gonna ride it on.
Okay, I got you. How do you break free when someone will not let go? The first word that comes to my mind: boundaries. You must set boundaries. And obviously, it depends on who you mean when someone's not letting go. I mean, if it's your husband and you have children, that's, you can't completely cut them out of your life. If it's someone in your life that you're just trying to break up with, like, you just say goodbye. It's been real. Block them and let them go. But truly what it is setting boundaries, and setting boundaries isn't always challenging for the person you're setting them for. Boundaries are often challenging for us, and that we make sure we keep those boundaries.
Yeah. And
yeah. So that's why I'm not sure exactly who she's not letting go or won't let her go. But, if it's the father of your children, well, it's a little tough. But again, those boundaries have to be even more set in stone.
So, I think she's going to get it. Okay. She's going to defend herself here. I just know her. I'm making this a little more playful. That I know she's going through a tough struggle right now. And wait, did you did not leave your contact information with me?
Yeah, I did. It's at my website is livelifenowwithpurpose.com. Renalda, I would love to talk with her because these sometimes questions aren't so simply answered in one session, podcast. But Renalda, it's definitely setting boundaries, and maybe you're not familiar or unsure of how to go about doing that. So that would take like deeper conversation, but it is definitely, it's challenging and it's heart-wrenching or it's frustrating and make you angry. And again, all those emotions, and that partner, they need their own counseling, therapists, coach, because it's not easy to let go. But you have to be able to set those boundaries and be firm in them, if that makes sense. But again, sometimes a question isn't easily answered in 3 minutes.
No, it's not. That's for definite sure.
Yeah.
The additional part of that sometimes is the one person that's not letting go or not being let go.
Yeah.
Also can have, you say set boundaries and move on, and and whatever the case is, whatever is appropriate.
It's a process, though. Yeah.
Right. And then, but what adds to that a lot of times, and I think in a lot of situations, is the guilt of the person saying, I'm not doing anything wrong. I just can't be here. It's not, you're not doing either of you any good being there.
Right.
And I'm not a counselor. I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude who's heard this story a couple of times.
Yeah.
But self-guilt really plays a really difficult, challenging part in that, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. So I facilitate workshops. I'm certified to facilitate workshops, and it's called Rebuilding When Your Relationship Ends. And in this book, I can't think of the author right this second, Bruce Fisher, I think. In this book, I actually had to take the class, so I knew what my clients would be going through. And the book refers to, are you the dumper or the dumpy? Kind of funny terms, accurate, but both sides do have a role of, one is sad and depressed and angry, upset, and the other one is also the same, because it's not easy to let someone go. So those are both emotional struggles for both people involved, but it's definitely something that would be worth diving into and having a coaching session with, so that you can really understand how to let go, how to let that person go, and how to be let go. Neither one is easy, especially after so many years.
I'm going to ask you to read this next one, and I'm going to ask you if you would retype that in there, because I can't find it. But
okay.
you know what, give it to me again real quick. Here, I'm going to do this.
You want me to type it in the chat?
Are you typing it actually in the chat? Are you on StreamYard yourself?
I guess so. Here's I am. I don't know.
Hold on a second.
I just joined your group. I just joined your
just
stage.
came in. Why
I just
why do I
joined your
keep harassing
stage.
you?
I don't know.
Well, I don't, because I can't. I'm not here. You know what? Let's do it differently. Read that, and then tell me your website again, and I'll type it in the chat.
Okay.
Because I can't see it.
Okay. Oh,
Ollie.
I'm sorry. It's in the private. Would you like me to be in the comments? I'm sorry. There we go.
No.
Look at me.
Hold on. Hold on.
Look at it. I could have been reading all of this and I didn't know.
About the comments?
Okay. I didn't see. Yeah, I didn't know. Okay.
Oh, yeah. They're all here.
Okay. So my website is Live Life Now. I'm going to put it right in here. Sorry.
LiveLifeNow.
Yeah. Live Life Now with purpose.com.
With PURPOSE.com?
Yes.
.com. I hope I spelled this right. There.
If only. Oh, thank you. Everyone's being so kind. This is so sweet. I love it.
Look at that. Look at what Annie says.
I know. I love that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then this is. Did I get everything right there?
No, you didn't. You didn't spell live. You didn't.
I knew it. I knew it.
Live.
Ronaldo, would you spell it right for her, please?
Live Life Now. LIVE.
LIVELIFENOW. You can't see it. That's the only problem.
And then with purpose.com. Oh my gosh, that first time you wrote Live Life, I have no idea what you wrote.
Seriously? Is it that bad?
You are a lot of fun. Let me tell you, you are a lot of fun. Live Life Now with purpose.com.
This happened the other day to me too, and I'll tell you why this is happening. Hold on. Did I get it yet?
Oh, I'm just trying. No, I'm just going to get out of that. Live Life.
Oh, wait.
You did it. Live. Ah! You did it.
Okay, let me tell you my story.
Good job.
I have glasses that are like, if you got readers, they would be like 6.8. I'm very, I can't see very well, you know, in general.
Yeah.
I lost my glasses while I was moving. Luckily, the second came in and I started to do the show. I could have glasses. 3 days ago, I can't find my freaking glasses again. And you can't find glasses when you don't have glasses to look for.
No, it's very hard. I would assume.
Yeah, absolutely. You would assume.
I would assume it would be hard to find glasses.
So you're telling me you've never lost your glasses?
Okay, I have glasses in every room. Are you kidding me? I've got like 12 pairs of glasses.
I'm going to start loading up, because these are readers.
Yes.
And they're 3.5s. That's the biggest I could get. So I should be a 6.8-ish. I'm a 3.5. That's why it's like, God, I hope I get.
Isn't that like called a prescription at that point?
Yeah. No. My prescription needs much more. I got to take my prescription back in and get another set, because have you ever picked up readers like from the, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what these are. They're called my cheaters.
Are?
Oh yeah, they're all readers.
Okay, so that's what these are.
Yeah, it's not like I can't see, but I'm just getting so used to it on the computer that I always just wear them.
I've always used cheaters and our readers, readers is what they say. But I went in for prescription, found out I wasn't seeing what I thought I could see, and then so now when I have these, like I could see everything, but I can't read a single word on the chat. It's all blurry. I know it's there. I will read for you if you'd like. Okay. Well, that's why I was letting you dive in there.
I'll be your co-host.
Let's go. We're working on this. I'll have my guy call your guy, and we'll have lunch. Set up lunch, and we'll. You know who my guy is? Who's your guy? Me. You. Okay. I'm a one-woman show. I'm a one-man show, so I was kind of going that direction. Yeah. In the meeting room, we'll chat. Let's chat and let's keep together. Good. Absolutely. Annie here, awesome show tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Right. I appreciate that. It is. It just, thank you.
This is
So, we still got well over 300 people here, and it's over an hour long. So,
yeah.
Do you have any more you want to wrap up? I'd love to keep this going. Another show, an additional
Absolutely.
show, other things today.
I would do another show. You know what? I just want to wrap up by just saying this is a journey like no other. The grief, actually, that's the one thing I want to say. The one emotion that I was not anticipating was grief.
Mm.
The anger, the sadness. Like sadness is one thing. Grief, something altogether different. That one kind of came out of left field. And like, I think that's what like took me out, that I just was not prepared for that. And it took me a very long time to say out loud that I was grieving like a death. Like I felt like there'd been a death, because I felt like I was being disrespectful to someone who lost their spouse to a death. But over the years, I hear every divorced person say that. And I've also heard it said by many that it's worse than a death, because that person still walks the face of the earth. And it just was, again, it took me a long time to say the words out loud. So that's why the healing process is so challenging. It's just a different journey. And I did it on my own. I had a counselor, a therapist, but that was more, again, dealing with the past. And it wasn't today. And how do we go forward? This rebuilding program has 19 steps or 19 blocks. And I said to my instructor after I was done, I said, yeah, I did all of those, except I did it by myself. And it was 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And the average time to heal is 2 years. This program is 10 weeks. And there are testimonials from people saying that they healed, they felt much better after those 10 weeks than 2 years of trying to figure it out themselves. So the takeaway is, don't do this alone. It's just like, you could get life going so much quicker if you just have support. You have a big fly buzzing around.
Did you see that thing? I thought that was going to take my nose off.
He was going to land. You took flight, man.
I was like, yeah, I was like, exactly.
Like, you got a small airplane buzzing around you. Yeah.
Wow. That was bad timing too.
It was bad timing.
That was an awesome show. I really appreciate everything you've given the audience.
Amazing.
I think you've empowered this audience with a lot of really good stuff.
I hope so.
I got the second round. I got your right
there. Yeah,
live
life now with porpoise. No.
Oh shit! Did I mess it up? Porpoise. You said I had it right.
I was focusing on the live life now, and then I just realized you wrote porpoise. Oh my God, you are so fun.
Well, I have some mental illness, and that goes right into my eyeballs, and so I have some eyeball illness.
Gotcha. Live.
Okay.
Life.
Let me do
now
this.
With.
Hold on. I can do this way. This way. Here. I see. The problem is I can't see it very well. So, and I always type like this.
It won't let me. It won't let me join the. I mean, I have to. If I join the chat, I have to connect to YouTube, and it seems.
No, don't do that. No, it is complicated, and it'll screw up the.
Well, you know what you could do is you could go into the private chat, copy what I typed, and then put it in the comments.
But it's not in the private chat. Of course, that's why I always tell people to do that.
Oh.
I cannot see anything in the private chat at all. Otherwise, hell yeah, you could have saved me from looking like a moron. Well, showing that I'm a bit of a moron.
I was just trying to get it. I didn't really mean to do that.
Hey, there we go.
Did you get it?
Oh my God. Yeah, I did. You said you could have really saved me there. You know, you owe me one now.
Okay. All right. I told you I'll be your co-host. It'll be great.
All right. Okay. You know what? And then you can absolutely.
I mentioned it 3 times.
I know. Oh, hey, you know what?
If
Okay,
everybody just
okay.
kind of piecemeals it all together, they'll get it.
There. Oh, and Ronaldo's back, by the way.
You didn't spell purpose right. I mean, at least I don't see the new one.
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
it's the last one.
Is it?
No, not Ronaldo. The one on
No.
the screen.
Oh, on the screen.
This is yours.
Got it. Live life now with no, it's not. It still says
That's you.
Porpoise.
That's you. That's you. Oh, wait a second. Shit. Gosh darn it. This, you know what?
No, what?
There. Look at the screen now.
There we go. Producer.
Okay, you know what?
Barbie.
I'm going to quit avoiding that. Screwing around with your thing. You have to be my co-host.
So there's a little box here down here. It said need help. Should I click that? I feel like I've known you forever. Seriously, I feel like I've known you forever.
I deserve that one. That was really good. Deserve that.
I appreciate your audience letting us, just kibitz back and forth. I appreciate it. Well, I'm just very grateful and happy that I was able to give insight and support and some, make people feel empowered. That's really what I wrote my book for. That's what I get up every day for, is I just want to empower people to live a great life. And if you need support, there's no shame in asking for help. It's actually is a sign of strength when you ask for help.
It's a heck of a lot of sense. Give everybody a big wave. And by the way, Ronaldo says it is in the chat.
Yes.
So she confirmed that we got it dialed in now.
So, okay. I do see it in the chat. Awesome. Thank you. This has been a lot of fun while giving really important information.
See ya. Wait the green room for me. Leave those peanuts alone. Say it again.
Bye, everybody. Bye. I want peanuts though now.
Oh, you're good. Oh, you are so good. I very rarely have people crack me up more than me. That was a really, really, really good show. Thank you so much. Hey, we're signing off, everybody. We're still floating the same number of 3:30. Thank you all for being here. Great questions for Nolda, all the regular people that show up all the time, and all the new faces I'm seeing too. Thank you for coming in. Please subscribe. And there was something else. Oh, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I am really on a mission to get this to a point where we get it all coming together, and me and my new co-host are able to have a show that not only is streaming around the world like it is, it has pockets in what's that called? Not Great Britain, but the United Kingdom and Germany. A pocket there. I was talking about earlier Switzerland. That's a really cool little thing happening there. A lot in Canada, and actually a number of our guests are Canada. I look at now that you're gone, everybody's popping off now. We're only at 311. So hey, I really appreciate you guys. Obviously, most of our fans are here in America by a great deal, but it's great to see the support. It's awesome to have. Hold on. There, it's awesome to have this information for the people in the great middle class. I mean, we have to really, and it folds back into yourself, and sometimes you need professionals to do that. And especially in this case, I really warmed up to the original discussions we were having, information as far as and it went pretty quick, but then as we're talking about it here, the impactfulness of that moment in your life. First of all, it could more than likely eliminate a potential third and fourth and fifth, so to speak. And more importantly than that, I think the thing we landed on towards the end and just kind of softly sat there for a while was how much your life can improve by taking all that other hurt and that pain and the other reasons that you all know about are there and why they're there and what they're all about. But if you leave them there, I think the turning point in this particular show was the lady who asked, what should you not do right, is the lady, right? I think, anyway, right after you get a divorce. And it wasn't just that, don't get back into a serious relationship. You can date, you can do whatever you want, but start reflecting, start looking, start talking to Nanette, and start talking to people that put lights on your journey that we talk about, and have you follow that path. And the beautiful thing is that there are a lot more shows now, like Insights and Straight Talk, and I'm Rod Duff, but Nanette's in the green room, and so I got to go check on her. I'm out.
Before you leave, if you'd like to watch another one of the podcasts, click the first link in the description. We love having you here, and we appreciate all your support.
And with that, producer Barbie and I are out.